Today's video tip of the day, I want to talk to you about the benefits of the supplement carnitine. Now, carnitine's been known to be beneficial for fat loss. In simple terms, the way it does this is by helping to transport fats, fatty acids, into the mitochondria of cells, like muscle cells, where that fat is burned to produce ATP, which is the energy that muscle uses to contract. And ATP is the energy currency of every cell, meaning that when you're talking about energy in the body, you're talking about ATP production. So not only can carnitine help you burn more body fat, but it can help provide you more energy during workouts. Now, research shows that during intense exercise, free carnitine levels in the muscle decrease. That means you may have less fat being transported to the mitochondria. And in fact, a UK study had subjects take 2 grams of L-Carnitine L-Tartrate twice a day. They took it with 80 grams of high glycemic carbs, so 160 grams of high glycemic carbs every day. And what they found after 24 weeks of the study is not only did subjects burn more fat when they exercised, which spared muscle glycogen, allowing them to have more energy, go longer, go stronger, but the group consuming the carnitine versus the placebo group, who are getting 160 grams of fast digesting carbs a day, didn't gain any body fat, even though they were adding 160 grams of carbs to their diet. The group taking the 160 grams of carbs along with the placebo, not so lucky. They gained 5 pounds of body fat on average over the course of the study. But I want to highlight in today's video are the fat burning benefits of carnitine, or at least the fat preventing benefits of carnitine. Now, why would carnitine prevent fat gain when you're consuming that many extra carbs per day? Well, carnitine has been shown to enhance insulin's actions at the muscle, helping you take up more glucose into the muscle, being stored as glycogen versus it being stored as body fat. Now, not only can carnitine help carbs be taken up by the muscle, but it's absolutely critical that you consume L-carnitine along with a fast digesting carbohydrate. And even better yet, a protein source like ProGym. Now, I've already got you covered with 2 grams of Carnipure L-Carnitine L-Tartrate in my post-gym. And one of the best times to get in carnitine is post-workout, because you're going to be getting it along with a fast digesting carb like my post-gym dextrose, along with a protein source like ProGym. Now, if you take your carnitine along with the fast digesting carb and protein, you won't need as much of the fast digesting carbs. You don't need 80 grams. That's a bit overkill there. You get 30 grams from my post-gym dextrose, along with about 24 to almost 50 grams of protein, depending on how many scoops you take post-workout. That's going to spike your insulin. That's going to drive carnitine into the muscle cells. And that's what the research shows. There's always been a long-standing debate over just how effective carnitine is for fat loss. Some of the earlier research showed it really wasn't effective. But the researchers didn't provide the carnitine at the proper time along with a fast digesting carb source. So the carnitine wasn't taken up by the muscles because it's essential that you have an insulin spike to drive that carnitine into the muscle cells. And then the carnitine in turn enhances that insulin's actions at the muscle cells. So you get more carnitine as well as more creatine, which is also critical to have an insulin spike to drive creatine into the muscle cells, but also other amino acids as well, and the glucose. Remember that post-gym dextrose is essentially your blood glucose. It's a pure form. It's going to go right to the muscles. That big insulin spike, the enhanced insulin action, thanks to the carnitine, is going to enhance that uptake and store more muscle glycogen, higher carnitine levels. That's going to enhance your workouts later on, and it's going to help you to keep body fat off. So, now that I've got you covered with 2 grams from post-gym, you can take a second dose of post-gym, or you can consider buying individual carnitine in pill or powder form and taking 2 grams again, along with fast digesting carbs and a protein source. Now, just be sure that the L-carnitine you get is Carnipure in the form of L-Carnitine L-Tartrate. That's been the form that's shown to be effective in research studies to boost fat burning, enhance athletic performance as well, and even aid muscle recovery, which is another reason why I have it in my post-gym. So to help keep body fat at bay, especially when you're consuming high carbohydrate meals, and not to mention enhance your performance, more energy during your workouts, consider getting 4 grams of L-carnitine L-Tartrate in the Carnipure form every day in 2 divided doses at 2 grams, along with at least, like I said, 30 grams of fast digesting carbs, along with 25 to 40 or 50 grams of protein. Give that a try. Let me know how it's working out for you. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And as always, guys, stay Gym Army strong.